The Real Mccoys. Starring Walter Brennan. Created by Irving Pincus.
Want you to meet the family known as the Real Mccoys. That's Grandpappy Amos, the head of the clan. He roars like a lion, but he's gentle as a lamb. And now here's Luke, who beams with joy since he may take Mrs. Luke McCoy. From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Old Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the Real McCoys.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Attaboy, Luke. That new gun, Mr. Endicott loan, you really shoots good. How's she feel?
Oh, beautiful, Grandpa. Just beautiful. That's the only word to describe it. Look at the fine curve on that stock, the nice, clean line of that barrel. I swear, if I was another gun, I'd marry it.
Well, before I tied the knot, I'd try her out a few more times.
Here, Grandpa, why don't you take a crack at it?
Yeah, all right. Hold
Good.
this.
Here, load it up for you. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Say, she feels a lot different than old Emily here, doesn't she? Yeah. Well, all right, Peppina, get ready, throw her up. Now, don't feel bad, Emily. I ain't deserting you. All right, Peppina, pull.
Nice going, Grandpa.
She sure does shoot nice, don't she?
I'll say. Hey, Grandpa, if you like the way she handles, why don't you use her in the skeet shooting tournament? Mr. Endicott won't mind.
Oh, no, Luke. I won the Valley Championship 2 years running with old Emily here. Don't aim to change now. We're going to do it again this year, too, ain't we, honey? Here, look, you take the new gun. It might help you to make a showing.
Well, now, wait a minute, Grandpa. I didn't do too bad last year. I come in sixth.
Well, 6 to a McCoy, that's like not even being there.
I'll do better this year, Grandpa, because Mr. Endicott gave me a book on shooting when he loaned me the gun. It's got some real good pointers in it.
Look, do me a favor, would you? Take that book and stick it in your pocket and sew up your pocket and forget you ever had it. You just keep on shooting, and I'll give you all the help you need.
Yeah, well, Grandpa, I think maybe we better knock it off for today. And besides, we got to reload some more shells.
All right. We have another session in the morning, though. Peppina, put them targets back in the barn. You know, Luke, if you was to show a little fighting spirit and really tried, you'd be a lot better at shooting and stuff like that. Why, in no time, you'd be almost as good as me.
Miss it! I got you. Bullseye! I did it again.
There you see, little Luke's real McCoy. He plays to win.
How'd you do on the shooting? Did you win?
Well, we was just practicing. But I won, yeah.
Oh, you won't get this one.
Hey, Luke. You want to go inside and get yourself beat at the game of checkies?
Well, Grandpa, what's the use of my playing if I'm going to get beat?
There you go again. Giving up without a fight. Why, you've been like this since the day you was born. You wouldn't even cry when the doctor slapped you.
Grandpa, I got just as much fight as anybody, but when it comes to sports, I like to play for the fun of it. I'm not out for blood.
Oh.
What's going on, honey?
Oh, Grandpa's riding me again. He thinks just because you come into the world with the name McCoy that you got to be a champion at everything.
Now, don't you fret, Lou. You're a champion with me.
There! I won your last marble, so put out some more.
Oh, I don't want to play no more.
What's the matter, you chicken?
Oh, I could beat you if I really wanted to.
Aw, don't make me laugh. A Wilson could have beat a McCoy at anything.
Is that so? Well, I bet you my big brother could beat your big brother at anything you could name.
Maybe so, but I bet he could have beat my grandpa.
My grandpa once caught a fish that weighed 20 pounds.
Well, my grandpa caught one that weighed 30.
You ever see my brother play horseshoes? He can keep throwing ringers all day.
Well, my grandpa could throw ringers all day, all night, all week, and all month.
Maybe so, but how come you keep talking about your grandpa? What can your big brother do?
Well, he can... Well, did you know Hassie could climb a tree faster than anybody? She and I skate on one foot. Then I told that Billy that you could beat his big brother at anything. Jumping, horseshoes, fishing, anything.
Well, now, little Luke, it's rightly nice of you to go bragging about your grandpa like that, but I don't think you should ought to done it. Did you tell him how good I was at bowling, too?
No, we didn't get around to that. That Billy gives me a pain. Oh, he's bragging about his big brother.
More than some little boys I know.
What do you mean?
Little Luke, you've got a big brother, too. Ain't there something about him you can brag on?
Sure there is. Luke can do a lot of things. Well, he can... Well...
Well, don't strain yourself trying to think of something.
Now, Luke. What's the matter with him?
Naturally, you wouldn't know. Children.
Well, now, little Luke, I tell you. You see, Luke's your big brother, and you should ought to look up to him. Give him respect, you see.
Well, I respect him.
Yeah, but you got to learn how to show it. You want to let him know how much you think of him, see?
Luke, don't you think it's just a little bit childish to be looking for praise from a little boy? And especially to be jealous of your own grandpa?
I know, but still, I don't see
Luke, you know how the family feels about you.
No.
Little Luke loves you as much as anybody. And as for Grandpa, why, he'd box the ears off of anyone who said a word against you.
Well, you're right, Sugar Babe. I guess it is silly for me to get so riled up. You think I ought to go back in there and apologize?
No, just don't let it bother you, that's all. It's best forgotten.
Well, go ahead and tell him, Luke. Go on, tell him.
Well?
He was just telling me how much he thinks he...
He was?
Yep. You're his idol. Go ahead and tell him, little Luke. Go on, tell him.
You're my idol.
Tell him why.
Okay. Why?
Just like he was talking. That Luke can fold more gunny sacks in an hour than a whole team of men can all day.
I'm a real good gunny sack folder.
Well, there's other things you do real good, too, Luke. Like slopping hogs. Your brother looks up to you for that, too.
Yeah, you sure can slop hogs.
Thank you.
Now, wait a minute, Grandpa. Ain't there anything else you can say about Luke other than him slopping hogs and folding gunny sacks?
Well, he ain't only a good worker, but he's smart, too. Yes. Do you know that he could wave bye-bye when he wasn't but 4 years old? He could dress all by himself when he was just 9.
Grandpa, ain't you afraid you're going to turn my head with all this flattery?
Well, we just wanted you to know that you had respect around here and that you was admired. Well, then, Luke, say goodbye to your idol.
Goodbye, idol.
You had a chance to say what you said.
So, it's best forgotten, huh? Don't let it bother me. Well, I'm bothered.
Now, wait a minute.
Now, look, Sugar Babe, I am sick and tired of being Mr. Nobody around this house.
But you're not.
Yes,
Luke.
I am. And I'm going to do something about it. I don't know what, but I'm... The skeet shooting tournament Saturday.
What?
That's what I'm going to do about it. Yes, Sugar Babe, I am not going to be 6th or 4th or 3rd or even 2nd. This year, I'm going to win it.
Win? But ain't Grandpa entered?
You too, huh?
Now, I didn't mean that...
Look, I know what you meant. But I'm going to show you. I'm going to show all of you. Grandpa might think that the expert that wrote this book don't know what he's talking about, but I happen to think he does. And I'm going to read every word of it. I'd like not to be disturbed for the rest of the evening.
Thanks, Mac.
Hi, Grandpa.
What are you doing here, McGinnis?
Oh, I was just driving by and I heard the shooting, so I thought I'd stop by and see what was going on. And what's going on is pretty good. This boy is red hot. He's too good for me.
Well, of course he is. He's McCoy, ain't he? But let me give you just a little piece of advice, Luke. Now, look, when you're leading the target out like that, don't move your whole body around anything like that. Just move the gun like I do, you see?
Yeah, well, Grandpa, that might be all right for you, but the book says the individual should do it whichever way is best suited to him, you see. Well, I found out the best way for me is to move my whole body.
Well, I don't move my body.
Well, I do.
Well, that's wrong.
Yeah, well, Grandpa, it says right here in the book.
Oh, the book. That ain't going to help you shooting none. And reading it's going to just ruin your eyes and make it worse.
Well, I've been doing just fine, thank you.
He sure has, Amos.
Well, my way, he'll do better.
How could you do better than he's been doing? I tell you, Amos, he's liable to beat you out this year.
Yes, well, it's one thing to be shooting by yourself and another thing when you're shooting against somebody. You ought to know that. You found it out last year. Well, I'll never forget it.
You wouldn't.
He bought himself a brand new gun and a fancy shooting outfit, and I knocked him out the first round.
Well, I had a bad break in that contest.
Yeah, like entering.
All right, go ahead and laugh, but I'll tell you you'll be singing a different tune when Luke beats you out this year.
Me?
Senor Grandpa, if he shoots Saturday the way he's shooting today, he could beat you.
Well, now, son, that'll be hardly likely. But you'll be all right, Luke. Just so long as you don't let yourself get nervous, you see. Wouldn't that be something, no? Amos McCoy first and Luke McCoy second? What's the matter, boy?
Well, it just don't occur to you that I might be number one, does it?
You?
Well, it occurs to me.
Good. Keep up that fighting spirit. That's a healthy way to feel. Aiming for first is a good way to come in second.
Amos, Luke got you worried, huh?
Worried? Me?
Yeah, anybody that talks about winning as much as you do must be figuring on losing.
You know, Mac, I think the noise of that shooting must have scrambled your brains. Because I ain't about to lose nothing.
That's what Napoleon said just before he lost at Waterloo.
I ain't interested in other skeet shooters. All I know is that I'm the champion of this here valley. And I don't aim to step down.
Amos, there comes a time when you got to step down.
What do you mean?
Young blood, sharper eye, steadier hand. Bound to happen.
Young blood? Why, I got the same blood in me I've had all my life. It's still pumping quite nicely, thank you. Now you can oblige me by just getting off on my property.
Yeah, don't worry, I will. Say, you know, I'm not going to even enter this contest. I'm going to get to town and get some bets done on Luke before the word gets around.
You're betting on Luke?
Yes?
To win? Again me? Why, Mac, your brains ain't scrambled. They turned to mush.
I don't think so, pal. Say, you want me to put a couple of bucks on Luke for you? It might ease the pain of losing.
Look, you take that flapping jaw of yours and you get.
Yeah, I'm going, but I tell you that...
Get on. Keep a flapping. I hope your tongue gets all sunburned.
That does it, folks. The winner of the semifinals, Luke McCoy.
Nice shooting, Luke.
That means that in the finals, young McCoy will be up against none other than his own grandfather, the defending champion, Amos McCoy. Yes, sir. Kind of looks like we got a real family feud going here.
Yeah, and Luke's going to beat Amos, too.
What happens now, Kate? Well, Grandpa and Luke each get 25 shots, and the one that gets the most hits wins.
Gee, it sure is exciting. Only who do we root for?
Well, that's simple, Hassie. We just yell, "Come on, McCoy."
Yeah, Luke, I'm rightly proud of you making the finals like this.
Well, Grandpa, I'm just doing what you told me. I'm getting that old McCoy fighting spirit.
That's the way I like to hear you talk. Well, may the best man win. Whoops. I don't want to sound like I'm a rooting for me.
All right, man. You can take your position at the station.
Go to it, kid. Give him the business.
Well, good luck, Luke.
Same to you, Grandpa.
Amos McCoy, call your first shot whenever you're ready.
Yeah, this is it, Amos. Say goodbye to that trophy, ex-champ. Oh! Lucky shot, Amos. Yeah, you must have had both eyes closed.
Easy, Mac. Ain't no need for heckling.
Oh!
Next shooter is Luke McCoy.
Pull.
Attaboy, Luke. Keep the pressure on him.
Pull.
Oh, boy. I'm going to enjoy this.
Take your places at station number 1 for doubles, gentlemen.
So far, Grandpa ain't missed a shot.
Neither is Luke.
Well, anyway, McCoy's gonna win.
I thought you said Senor Grandpa didn't have a chance. So far, he's nip and talk.
Yeah, but you notice he's taking more and more time between each shot. Yes, sir. The old man knows he's in trouble, all right.
No, he ain't. He's shooting as good as ever. He's a champ. Don't worry about a thing, Grandpa.
Good luck, honey.
You're my boy, Luke. You getting tired, Amos? You want your rocking chair?
Don't let him rile you, Grandpa.
Oh.
Pull.
The score is now 22 all. All right, Amos McCoy, ready for your last double.
He's cracking. He's cracking. What's the matter, Amos? Pressure getting too much for you?
You should shoot as good as Senor Grandpa when you're an old man. Grandpa, just keep your mind on what you're doing. Don't let nothing bother you.
Ain't nothing bothering me none. Thank you, son.
Oh!
First break in the match, folks. A miss by Amos McCoy.
Bye-bye, Amos. The honeymoon is over. Yeah, I got a tip for you, Amos. Use wider bullets. How about that?
Go ahead, son.
You all right, Grandpa?
I'm all right. Go ahead and shoot, boy. You deserve to win.
Throw!
Get it. Hasn't made a bad shot by Pat all day.
Don't tie it up, Grandpa. You still win.
Take it easy, boy. On that first one, you jerked the trigger instead of squeezing it.
Yeah, I guess I was kind of jumpy.
Well, don't be.
All right, Amos McCoy.
Give it all you got, Grandpa.
Come on, Emily. Everything's riding on this one.
Hold.
He made it! Grandpa made it! Kate, what happens if Luke gets his, too?
Well, then it's all tied up and they have to shoot another 25 till somebody wins.
Yeah, well, Amos has had it. He'll never make it through another 25.
Oh, that blowhard don't know what he's talking about, Grandpa. Us McCoys can shoot all day, can't we? Well, can't we?
Yeah, I reckon you can.
You don't sound like you could.
Oh, go ahead and shoot. Stop talking.
Luke McCoy, last shot.
Now remember, squeeze her easy like.
Pull! The winner and field world champion, Amos McCoy.
I'm mighty proud of you, Luke.
What for? I lost, didn't I?
Did you, Luke?
Sure. Well, you see what happened? There's 2 layers of air. Down here on the ground, it's real calm. But up there, oh, my, it's really tricky. On that last shot, that target went out and...
Let's just say you lost and you won, all at the same time.
Now, thank you, folks, but don't forget Luke. He give me a good run for my money. Hey, Luke. You was all right in there.
Well, he was just a little bit better, Grandpa. I guess when the chips are down, it takes an old pro to really come through.
Well, thank you, boy. I was watching, of course, and I think I know your troubles now. It was all that hogwash out of that book. If you was to start taking lessons with me right now, you could be the next champion. I figure on stepping down next year, and without me in there, why, you're sure to win. Howdy, Mac. How'd you like the match?